CST 229 Happy Birthday to Me assignment. Hello class, my name is Tamara Richardson and my birthday is March 14th, 1987. I love the year 1987. Not only is it because I was born in that year, but also it's considered one of the best years of the 80s. Basically, in this speech, I will present to you the greatest time in 1987, which was music, television, and fashion. That means that you are in the best parts of your life as far as those times, being in the 80s, because that's when everyone right now in 2012 are 20. I will be going over the Bill Cosby Show, Cheers, Golden Girls, Madonna, Michael Jackson, denim jackets, gloves, when men had a decision to make on which ear to pierce, and so on and so forth. So I want to thank you, class, for taking the time out to listen to my speech today. I like to start this speech out with talking about fashion. In 1987, denim jackets were the #1 hottest fashion for men and women, from light blue denim to dark blue denim. This style is still currently in today, but basically 1987 was when it was created. Also, acid wash jeans became popular. Acid washing is when the process of chemically bleaching the denim are breaking down the dye and the actual denim so that it looks stretched out and a little washed out. This was discovered in 1987, and it also became a real big fashion statement amongst metal headbangers, teenagers, even adults. And this actually has affected the United States because it's still in the fashion as of today. Another great thing was the aviator jacket. This was established through the war. And this kind of came back into fashion in 1987 and was one of the toppest styles. It would be the aviator jacket with sunglasses, and that was the in thing. Also, another great jacket was the leather jacket. This was really introduced by Michael Jackson. Basically, also by the Lost Boys. They were often caught wearing this leather jacket with puffy shoulders and spikes popping out of the jacket. So those were some great styles back then. Also, fingerless gloves were hot this year. They were worn by pop stars such as Madonna and Michael Jackson. This is where it's really interesting as far as earrings with men. Earrings became a huge mainstream. This is one of the top times this has ever actually been established in 1987. Somehow in 1987, the fad of where if a man pierces his left ear, he's straight, and if a man pierces his right ear, he may be homosexual. This changed a lot because men were concerned that they would be judged or their reputation would shift just because of where their ears were pierced. So you would see many men switching their ear piercing or not wearing any piercings at all. Another fashionable trend was pretty much just the kente style. It's an African-American print that consists of green, yellow, and red, and this was rocked a lot in the urban communities. So, my friends, those were the top fashions in the year of 1987. Moving forward, I would like to speak about television in 1987. The Bill Cosby Show, Cheers, and Golden Girls were the most watched shows ever in 1987. As you know, those have inspired us to this day in 2012 to have the great family American-oriented shows that we have today. Bill Cosby Show was one of the best shows in the 80s. It is about a comedian named William Henry Cosby, also known as Bill, and his family, and he was basically the doctor. And in this show, he raised his family in the life of an African-American doctor and showed all the trials and tribulations and great family warmth that a family can have in the United States of America. This show had 34.9 viewers every episode. I really enjoyed this show. To this day, I still love this show. It comes on Nick at Night. It's a great show, and it's changed all of television, especially for the NBC network. Another great show was Cheers. Cheers was a wonderful family-oriented show. Basically, it was an American show about friends that would get together at a bar and talk about American issues and lifestyles and tribulations, again, just like the Bill Cosby Show. This show had 33.4 million viewers that year of 1987. Then there were the Golden Girls, which is an all-American show about 5 sisters who are roommates and just love each other and show tender care for each other and then go through things together. This show had 24.4 million viewers. These shows to this day are like the top popular shows and still watched over and over and over, but they all had their best numbers in that year, my birthday, 1987. So now I want to move forward to music. Music in the 80s, especially the 1987, was a phenomenal time, the best time for musical pop, rock, hip-hop, rap. basically Whitney Houston. As we know, Whitney Houston, she's a great legend. Unfortunately, she just passed away this year in 2012. She was one of the top pop artists of that time. She had the number 3 song out of 100 songs in the United States called I Want to Dance with Somebody in the year of 1987. Basically, moving forward, we had Billy Idol, who's a great rock and roll artist, and he will always be known in American history because he's influenced rock and roll artists today that, you know, branched off of his style. One of his top songs was Moni Moni, and this song ended up being number 3 in 1987. I'm sorry, I take that back. His song I'm so sorry. Well, let's just say this. It was one of the top songs. Then we had Prince, You Got That Look. His song ended up being number 42 out of 100 songs in the year 1987. So class, I just wanted to end this and say that the year 1987 had so many influential moments from fashion, TV, to music that influenced us today and did alter our history. Because the United States would not be where it was today if we didn't have such great professional and stylish and creative people that we do have in the United States. And I'm so proud to say that happened in 1987. Happy birthday to me, class. I hope that you find my year 1987 to be an interesting and creative year. I'm so proud of all these events that have occurred in this year in which I was born in. Thank you for listening, and I can't wait to hear about your birthdays also.